Hi everyone, let us discuss one question related to Coulomb's law in electrostatics using the vector resultant. We have seen such kind of questions already in gravitation. There mass, gravitational force, here charge, electrostatic force. Now they are asking find the resultant electric force on any charge. So the method is important, which charge is you are considering, they will specify you. So let's take one charge, this one. When you want to find the resultant force on this, count the other charges, 1, 2, 3. Then it experiences 3 forces. Between these two, one, let's say F1, repulsion. Between these two, repulsion, F2. Between these two, attraction, F3. Now F1, F2 both are equal. Why? Because charges are same and the distance is same. Let's say L, side length. So K Q square by L square. K Q1 Q2 by L square. Coulomb's law. But F3 is between these two. K Q square by, what is the distance? Length of diagonal. Root 2L whole square. 2L square. Now at this point there are 3 forces and these two are equal, means the resultant must be in between them. So that this is F3 and this is in the opposite direction, you will get resultant of F12. If two vectors are equal and the angle between them is 90 degrees, then what is the resultant? Root 2 times A or root 2 times B. So root 2 times F1 or root 2 times F2. So root 2 times F1. Now what is the angle between them? 180 degrees. So theta 180 means what is the resultant of two vectors? A minus B or B minus A. Greater minus smaller. Now which one is greater? This is by L square. This is by 2L square. So F1 is greater than F3. So that the resultant will be downward. What is the resultant will become then? So this is root 2. So that root 2 F1 minus F3, that is the resultant force is, in F1 and F3 K Q square by L square is common, take it common, into here root 2 minus here 1 by 2. So this is the way you can understand how to find the resultant force. In case of gravitation also similar question will come. In case of electrostatics also similar question will come. Take the charge on which they are asking force. Find the other number of charges. So as many surrounding charges, that many forces. Represent all the forces with proper direction. Then resolve them into one resultant force using the vector addition. Parallelogram law of vector addition. Thank you.